So we'll get started. Child's pose. And along with the theme for this week, I went looking online for some interesting quotes and phrases that kind of backed it up and supported it. And I really liked the one that I wrote on the chalkboard. You may or may not have seen it. If you're searching for that one person that will change your life, take a look in the mirror. And it's just as simple as that. We have the ability to change our situation through mindful breath, mindful movement, just being aware that we have this one precious life and we get to decide how it goes by either being grateful for where we are, and with that gratitude for being here and being alive, also knowing that we can make decisions to change how our future will unfold. Begin your Ujjayi breath, big, deep, victorious, oceanic breath. Exhale, constrict the back of your throat, breathe out through your nose. Let your neighbor hear your breath. We create a breath community. Get into our bodies this Saturday morning. Press your forehead down into your mat and notice that you are pressing your forehead down onto your mat. Downward facing dog. Energetically send your heels down towards the back of your mat. And come into stillness for 2 solid breaths. Walk your feet to your hands. Take ragdoll for 2 rounds of breath. Come to stand with a long, straight spine. Set up your Tadasana. Actively press your feet down into the earth. Inhale, raise your fingers high, strong, and straight. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Forward fold. Another halfway lift, big breath in. First vinyasa, high plank. Stick here for just a breath. Breathe in and breathe out. One big breath in. Lower down, low plank. Upward facing dog. Pull your heart through. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips high. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Catch your hips with your hands. Come to stand, long straight spine. We'll begin with 1 Om. Take a big, beautiful breath in. Sun salutation A. Reach up, go back. Exhale, forward fold. halfway lift, big breath in, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, pull your heart through, arm bones back, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Fill up and decide to let something go. Again, breathe in, empty. Bend your knees, gaze at your thumbs, top of your mat. Halfway lift, big inhale, exhale, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, rise up, bright fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, arm bones back, heart lifts, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, bright fingers, baby back bend, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, big inhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart towards Buddha. Breathe in, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift, big breath in, exhale, forward fold. Last sun salutation, A. Press down, reach up, get big, take up space, see something new. Forward fold. Halfway lift, big breath in, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, arm bones back, heart shines, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, top of your mat. Half lift, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, big toes touch, squeeze in and sit deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, forward fold, halfway lift, big breath in, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breath in, downward facing dog, breath out. Right foot, warrior 1. 1, 2, 3, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, arm bones back, heart lifts, downward facing dog. Left side, warrior 1. 1, 2, 3, hands to the mat, high plank, low plank, Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump. Half lift, forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, sit deep, squeeze in. Big breath in. Sit 1 inch deeper. Fill up. Forward fold. Half lift, breath in. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot, warrior one. Breath in, breath in, breath in. Open up to warrior two. One. Two. Three. Reverse, breath in, arch your fingers across the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, breath out. Left foot, warrior one. Breath in, breath in, breath in. Open up to warrior two. One. Two. Three. Flip your palm, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe all the way in. Downward facing dog, send all that breath right out. Lift your right leg, strong and straight, toes down, yes. Lift from the inseam 2 inches higher. Yeah, bend your knees, stack your hips, come up onto your tippy toes, and flip your dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Reach for the front of the room, send your hips high, gaze to where your fingers are pointing. Yes, downward facing dog. Side plank, right hand, center of your mat. Press down into the earth to lift your top leg just 2 inches. Breath in. 1 more inch. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high, strong and straight. Kick out through your heel. Yeah. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Flip your dog. Press down. Gaze where your fingers are reaching. Big breath in. Let it go. Downward facing dog. To side plank, left hand center of your mat. Press down through your hand and the knife's edge of your left foot. Hips high, lift your top leg, even just the tiniest bit. Downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Right foot crescent lunge. Back heel high over your toes. Stack front knee over front ankle. 1, 2, 3. Open up to warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse, breathe in. Hands to the mat, high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe all the way in. Downward facing dog, breathe all the way out. Left foot, crescent lunge. Back heel high over your toes. 1, 2, 3. Open up to warrior 2. Flip your palm, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale fully. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breath in and breath out. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Halfway lift, long spine, forward fold. Chair pose, squeeze in, sit deep, breathe in, fingers reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the right. Press your elbow to your knee to your elbow. Open your wings if that's there for you. And sit your hips lower than your heart. 1, 2, 3, forward fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull your chest towards your thighs. Keep the grip, halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, elbows bend, pull your heart to your thighs. Release your grip, toe wheel your feet back together. Utkatasana, chair pose, sit deep, breathe in, fingers reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the left, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Sit your hips lower than your heart, you've got this. Open your wings. 1, 2, 3, forward fold, gorilla pose. Place your palms underneath your feet, all the way underneath your feet. Breath in and breath out. Again, breathe in, send it away. Release your gorilla and set up for crow. Hands under shoulders, knees bend into the backs of your triceps. Squeeze your belly button to your spine. Squeeze your knees into the center midline of your body. Gaze forward. Squeeze feet in towards one another. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Big inhale. Downward facing dog. Big exhale. Walk your feet to your hands, front of your mat. Halfway lift, long spine, fold. Catch your hips with your hands, come to stand, and set up for eagle, right side. Right foot presses down, left thigh up and over. Squeeze. Squeeze 2 legs into one. Set your drishti on something that's not moving. Wrap arms, elbows up in line with your shoulders, and pull your arm bones straight back. Breath in and breath out. Breath in, breath out. Come back to standing. Eagle, opposite side, left foot presses down. Right thigh up and over, squeeze. One, two, unwind, come back to stand. Eagle, second set, right foot presses down, left thigh up and over. One, two, three, unwind, come to stand, eagle, last one, left side, right thigh up and over, squeeze, right arm up and under, squeeze, one, two, three, unwind, come to stand, take a big breath in, let it go. Dancer, right side, right foot presses down, right arm reaches high, grab the inside of your left foot, and kick your foot, pull on your foot with your hand, one, two, three, come back to standing, windmill your arms, left arm high, right arm out, and you go. You kick and you pull, one, two, three, come back to standing, single leg raise. Bring your right knee into your chest, left hand on your hip, set your drishti. Slowly open your leg out to the side. One, two, three, come back to center, kick your leg out, arms high, one, two, three, airplane, arms back by your side, kick your leg back behind you, strong, 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 one, two, three, come back to standing. Take a big breath in, let it go. Single leg raise, opposite side, left knee into your chest. Set your gaze, get tall. Slowly open your left knee out to the side. One, two, three, come back to center, kick your foot towards the front of the room, arms high, one, two, three, airplane, left leg kicks back behind you, arms back by your sides, palms facing the earth, gaze forward, one, 2, 3. Come back to standing. Take a big inhale. Let it go. Tree. Press your left foot strong, strong, strong into the earth. Right foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Hands at heart center. Spread your branches whenever you are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands back to heart center. Give your right leg a little kick. Join both feet. Tree, opposite side. Left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Hands at heart center. Spread your branches whenever you are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands back to heart center. Give your left leg a little kick. Join both feet. Breath in. Breath out. Extended mountain. Press down. Reach up. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Long spine. Vinyasa flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Pull your heart through. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Right foot steps forward. Left heel plants. Warrior 1. Rise up. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Open up to warrior 2. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Flip your palm. Reverse. Inhale. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Get long through your spine. Bring your fingers down to the earth and then walk them back in line with your toes. Press down through the pinky toe edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your fingertips out underneath your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, come to stand. Pivot your right toes to the short edge of your mat. Bring your left foot halfway up your mat. Set up for pyramid. Press both heels down into the earth. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Hinge at the hips. Get long. Reach, reach, reach. Frame your front foot with your hands. 1, 2, 3. Twisting triangle. Left fingers stay where they are. Right fingers reach. 1, 2, 3. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe all the way into the corners of your ribs. Downward facing dog. Left foot, warrior 1. Rise up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Flip your front palm, reverse, inhale. Extended side angle, left side. Forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right fingertips bring you up to standing goddess pose, facing the green wall, toes out to 10 and 2. Stack knees over ankles, shoulders over hips, and sit deep until you feel it. Energetically send your knees back towards the beige wall. 1, 2, 3. Lift your right heel 1 inch. Left heel 1 inch. 5. Lower your heels. Come to stand. Take a big breath in. Pivot your left toes to the front edge of your mat. Right foot halfway hops up. Pyramid. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Get long through your spine. Reach your head towards the front of the room. Reach your fingers. Reach, 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 reach. Frame your front foot with your hands. 1, 2, 3. Twisting triangle. Right fingers stick. Left fingers reach. 1, 2, 3. Vinyasa flow. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Breathe all the goodness in. Downward facing dog. Let something go. Breath in and breath out. Shift your weight forward, lower down. 1, 2, 3. Bring your arms down by your sides, favorite ear on the mat. Locust pose. Rise up, hands, heart, feet fly. 1, 2, 3. Lower all the way down. Breath in. Breath out. Floor bow. Squeeze your knees in towards the center of your mat. Rise up. 1, 2, 3. Lower all the way down. Windshield wiper your legs. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up for camel. Toes tucked or untucked. Yogi's choice. Hands at the small of your back, fingers down, fingers up, reverse prayer. Yogi's choice. Belly button in. Send your hips to the front of the room, your heart to the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come out of camel, sit back on your heels. Breath in and breath out. Bring both legs long out in front. Come to lie on your back and set up for bridge. Knees bent just close enough that you can touch your heels. Send your fingers up towards the sky. Plug your shoulders into their sockets. Bend your elbows. Press your triceps down. Hips lift. 1, 2, 3. Lower all the way down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Bridge or wheel, yogi's choice. Set it up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower all the way down. Breath in. And breath out. And set it up again. Your Saturday, your practice, bridge or wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower all the way down. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Last one, yogi's choice, bridge, wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supta Baddha Konasana. 1 hand to your heart, 1 hand to your belly. And check in. Where are your feet? Where are your fingers? Where is your breath? Take in a full body stretch. Point your toes, flex your feet, reach your fingers. Feel the space create between your vertebrae, and you get longer through 1 finger, longer through 1 toe. Extend your legs straight up towards the sky. Squeeze your 2 legs into 1. Pull your toes back towards your nose. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lift your breastbone up off the mat. Lower your right leg down. Switch. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Bring your knees directly over your hips. Flex your feet. Shins are parallel with the sky. Press your palms into your thighs and resist with your thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Now remembering that alignment of knee over hip, abdominal twists. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck and stick your knee directly above your hip and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Take in another full body stretch. Let all of that contraction release. Imagine all of the fibers in your muscles of your core stretching out in the opposite direction. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg long and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Half pigeon, knee to wrist. When you're ready, walk your fingers forward into sleeping pigeon. And then find stillness in this hip opener. Fingers back up onto your mat. Tuck your back toe, three-legged dog with your right leg high. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high, strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Feel the opening. Half pigeon, left knee to left wrist. Extend your right leg long back behind you. When you're ready, sleeping pigeon is there for you. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Bring your right leg long around in front and set up for double pigeon. Stack your shins like fire logs. It doesn't matter which leg is on the bottom because it will be on the top in a minute. Flex both feet. Give yourself a self-assist. Feel it right here in your hip flexors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch legs. Leg on top is now on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Undo your legs, extend both legs long out in front, and shimmy your legs out. Press your heels down into the earth, your sits bones down into the earth. Reach your fingers high. Lean forward. Reach for the edges of your feet, or just claw your hands on your mat to lift your heart towards the front of the room. Walk your way back up to seated. Set up your mat for frog. So fold the corners of your mat in. You can place a blanket underneath one knee so that as you relax into frog, you can slide your knee on the blanket. So fold up one corner of your mat and then place your knee on that side, on this. You've got a blanket. That way, as your hips relax, the one knee can slide into the relaxing. Yeah. So in frog, your knee is at a 90-degree angle from your hip. Your shin is at a 90-degree angle of your femur, and both feet are flexed. Yes. Beautiful, just like that. And flex both feet. And let gravity do its work. Just keep breathing. Yep, and then you just let gravity bring, with each exhale, your groins will release the tiniest little bit more. One. Two. 3, 4, 5, 6. Crawl your way forward out of frog. Let your chest lie on the earth. Stay here for a breath. Breath in. Yeah, breath out. Frog's a tough one, I know, but it's so good. It just takes time. Once you've made your way out of frog, go ahead and lay your mat all the way back. Come to lie on your back. Take in a full body stretch. Reach, point, flex, get big. Just notice the sensations, because there are many. Take a final happy baby or supine twist, whatever's calling to you. If you take supine twist, make sure to end in the symmetry of happy baby. And then once you've made all your final movements, set up for Shavasana. Let your breath return to its natural speed of in and out. Notice the sounds in the room, the sounds outside, the birds, the traffic, the sound of your breath. Let your eyes soften in their sockets. Let the skin on your forehead soften. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Shavasana. Bring awareness back into your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take in the biggest breath you've taken in all day and send it out in a lion's breath. Again, fill up. Make some noise. Bend your knees. Slowly rock to one side or the other. Cradle your head in your hands. And check in. Where are your hands? Where are your feet? Slowly press yourself up to a seated position at the front of your mat with hands at heart center and eyes closed. Press your thumbs into your breastbone and sit tall. Acknowledge yourself for the work of coming to your mat, of doing this practice, of getting in touch with you, your fingers, your toes, your hair, your nails, your tongue, your eyes. We'll close with one Om. Big breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Together we bow and say namaste.